So, what we're going to try and do today is using a geometric sequence, we're going to try and find A and R. If we've got a sequence and we've got the numbers, all we have to do is divide to find the R, as we did, and A is the first term. But if we've got two terms that are not in order and not the first one, then we need a method. There's no calculator way of doing this like we have for arithmetic. So for geometric, we have to use a different method. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the formula. So in this case, we've got T of 4 equals 24 and T of 7 equals 192. We have to know it's a geometric sequence because we could make this behave like an arithmetic one. All right? But we've told it's a geometric. So we write the formula for this term. This term's formula is A r to the power of 6 equals 192. For this one, it is A r to the power of 3 equals 24. So we're going to pretend these are fractions. So we're going to put a fraction line in between. And we're going to say, oh yes, A on the top, A on the bottom, they cancel out, which we're allowed to do if it's multiplied. That's going to leave us with this. So if we remember our index rules from way back in year 10 and 11, if you've got 6 on the top and 3 on the bottom and you cancel them out, you've got 3. All right? This we're also going to cancel, but using our calculator. So 192 over 24 equals 8. All right? Now we're going to use the button on our calculator which undoes to the power of 3. It's the button that looks like, perhaps, depends on your calculator, something like this calculator has it as that. Another calculator may have a Y in there, but it's the one that has the little X in front, because the one without the X in the front is the square root button. But we're taking the cubed root, all right? So we have to write that R equals the cubed root of 8. So we put in our calculator, putting the 3 in first, then pushing the button, then the 8, and it comes up with 2. All right? So if we know that that's 2, we can now go backwards to this one here and find out what A is. So A, R to the power of 3 equals 24. A, R to the power of 3 happens to be 8. We already found it here. Times 8 equals 24. So 8 watts are 24. A is going to be 8 watts 24. 3, good. 3. So we found A and R. A is 3 and R is 2. All right? Let's have another look at another one. So if we've got T of 3 equals 36 and T of 5 equals 324, find the general term and use to find T of 8. All right, so same method, we're just going a little bit further this time. So take the big one, T of 5, which equals A, R to the 4, which equals 3, 2, 4. Take T of 3, which equals A, R squared, remember 1 less, which equals 36. Divide, the A's cancel. We get left with 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom is R squared. We put this in our calculator so that we can find out what it is. And it comes out to 9. What squared is 9? It's a trick question, guys. What squared is 9? 3. Anything else? I told you it was a trick question. It's 3 and it's negative 3. All right, so there are two options here. We could have r equal to 3. We could have r equal to negative 3. That means that the term in between here is going to be a negative, which is a bit of a weird one, but can happen. All right, so we go back to t of 3ar squared equals 36. So r squared we know is 9. So 9a equals 36. 9 times what is 36? 4. Okay, so there's our 2. We're going to just do it for r equals 3. We can, if this was a question, we actually should do it for both, but we aren't going to. So the general term, t of n, is equal to 4 times 3 to the power of n minus 1. Let's do it both. Or, let's have correctness, 4 times negative 3 n to the minus 1. So if we're finding the 8th term, t of 8, using the first formula, is 4 times 3 to the power of 7. Put it in your calculator. 4 times 3 to the power of 7 equals 8748. For number 2, t of 8 is going to be different. Why? When we take the power of a positive, we always get a positive. When we take powers of negatives, they can be a positive or a negative number. If it's an even number here, this number will be positive. If it's an odd number here, this number will be negative. So when we put this one into our calculator, we're going to get 4 times bracket negative 3 bracket to the power of 7 equals negative 800 is, well, that part's all the same. The only part that's different is that negative, which gives us a negative sign. All right? So that's a trick. It's unlikely you'll get a trick in the assessment, but it could be part of the excellence is knowing these sorts of things. Okay?